Hey, what's going on? Rakeem Madison here, and on today's live video, guys, I want to bring to you guys some more value, something that you're going to get some value from, and you can possibly share with someone who this may benefit. So, as you guys are actually hopping on today's live, what I want you to do is let me put it down here below. Just a moment. All right. So as you're coming on the live, let me know below where you are watching from all around the world. Doesn't matter where you are. Drop it down below. Drop me a comment. Let me know what it is. And also put a 1 down below in the comments if you can hear and see me clearly. All right. So, with that being said, guys, I want to drop some value on you guys. So if you're catching this live, go ahead and give me a 1, a hashtag live down below. Also, drop me a hashtag replay if you're catching a replay, all right? So shout out to everybody that's hopping on here right now. Let's see who we got. So we got Matthew in the house. Matthew says, this is what notifications can do on time. Absolutely, brother. Appreciate you for subscribing to the live notifications. And for everybody else that wants to catch me live, as I continue to go live, just go ahead and if you click on the little dots up at the top in the top right corner, you should see where you can subscribe. So anytime I go live, you'll get the notification instantly. All right. So let's see what Matthew said. So Matthew said Midwest USA. Shout out to Midwest. Shout out to you. And everybody else that's on here watching, just put down below in the comments where you're tuning in from. Appreciate Matthew with the 1. I appreciate it. That lets me know that I'm clear. And I'm about to get right into the content here in a moment. Let's see who else we have. All right. So Matthew says hashtag live. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate all the feedback. So with that being said, guys, let's jump into the content. This won't be a very long live, but I do want to share some value with you. So definitely like and share this. Get this out to more and more people. I believe it's going to be valuable. All right, so let's go ahead and kill the brand right here real quick, and let's get into the content. All right, so today's topic is how to eliminate information overload and overwhelm right now. I'm going to be giving you a 3-step formula that you could be using to just say like, nah, I'm going to get past this, right? So I'm going to help you guys out, all right? All right, so that's the topic. And once again, put down where you are watching from. That lets everybody see you up on the screen. And if they want to connect with you, they have the, the opportunity to do so. All right, so let's get into today's topic. What are we talking about? We're talking about information overload. And this is what a lot of people deal with inside of, direct sales, network marketing, MLM, pretty much in that entire world. And I dealt with it too when I first got started. Like I didn't really feel like I knew what to do. I was watching all these webinars, going from this webinar to this training to this webinar to this book I was reading. Like I was all over the place when I first started, right? And so I want for the people that are watching this right now to really get what I'm saying and just follow this 3-step process, and it would definitely help you. All right. So number 1, what is the first thing that you want to do? All right. So what is the reason that you're consuming the content? Now, what I call that is intentional consumption. Now, the reason I say that is because you have to have a reason for why you're doing something. So like if let's say, for instance, somebody gives you a book reference, you hear it like on a webinar, you hear it like on a training, and then you go and get the book because you heard them say something about the book. But what is it? What is your reason for wanting that book? Let's say, for instance, you're trying to learn Facebook ads, and you go get a book that doesn't necessarily teach you that. So there's no intention there. So you may go get the book, but then you may start reading the book, and then you may not even pick the book up again. And I've done the same thing, guys. Like I started just going to get these books because personal development is key. Like it is important. But if you don't have a skill set along with that, then you're down in this thing. Like, man, you're going back and forth. Like, man, I don't. And then you get all this overwhelm, and then guess what you do? You don't take any action at all. Okay, so what is the reason that you're consuming the content? Intentional consumption. Focus on what it is, what and why you're doing it. Okay, so that's the first thing. So let's move on to number 2. Choose one person that you're going to learn from to avoid confusion. Okay, so right now, and I fell victim to this too, right? I was watching this guru, I was watching this leader, I was watching this person, and even though most of the things that they're telling you, they work, and I'll be willing to say that most of the all of the things that they are saying work, but what happens is that you don't you're getting information from like multiple different places, and some of them are actually contradicting, right? This person may tell you quit your job. This person may tell you, hey, keep your job, keep working your job, and then build that until you get wealth. And then this person might tell you to do this, and then this person might give you this Facebook strategy. This person might give you, can you guys get what I'm saying? Like if you understand what I'm saying, just let me know in the comments by putting a 2. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. When you're taking information from multiple different places, it starts to confuse you. And then you start to question, like, I don't know. He told me to do this. She told me to do this. He told me to do this. Well, what do I do? Right? That's what happens. That's why it's key to choose one person that you're going to learn from. Okay? One person. Let me check the comments real quick. Matthew says 2. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. It happens quite a bit. Appreciate the comment, man. So yeah, guys, let's continue. Number 3, okay? Your implementation has to be more than your consumption. Now, what do I mean? Let me simplify it for you. So if you are consuming for 1 hour, you should be implementing for 2 hours. Okay, so if you just went through a 1 hour Facebook training, for the next 2 hours after you watch that Facebook training, you want to be implementing exactly what you just learned. That's what I found to be the most effective. Boom, I just got off a training with, or I just read an audio book. Okay, do I want to take notes while I'm doing this audio book, right? And then I want to share that. See, one thing my mentor taught me is learn, implement, share. Okay, when you learn something, implement it so you can get a result, and then share your results. So I take that same concept, whatever I'm learning, whatever training, whatever it is, I'm looking at it, I'm going through, I'm consuming, and then I'm implementing exactly right after I've learned what I just learned. Okay, so that's how you really get into where you're like, oh, okay, I get it, right? And that's how you learn faster, because the faster you implement, the faster you can fail, which puts you in a place where you've now learned, now you have experience, so you can get even better at it. Okay, so those were the 3. I want to recap them real quick for everybody just hopping on again. For everything else, you could just kind of catch it on the back end. So what is the reason you're consuming the content? Be intentional with your consumption. Okay. Number 2 is choose one person you're going to learn from to avoid confusion, because you don't want to be getting all these different messages, because like I said, some of them are very contradicting. All right. And then number 3 was your implementation has to be more than your consumption. Okay. So if you if you consume for 1 hour, implement for 2 hours. So you get way more out of it, because action is better than just learning. Always remember that. All right. So with that being said, guys, like I said, this was not going to be a long live. If you caught the live, shout out to you. If you're catching a replay, much love to you. I hope you get as much value from this. And if you share this, I absolutely appreciate you 100%. All right. If you got value from this, go ahead and give me a like or a heart, and share this with someone who may benefit from what I just shared with you here. All right. With that being said, like I said, if this is not going to be a very long live, and if you want to learn exactly what I do to create income on the internet, just go ahead and send me a message. All right, send me a message, learn what it is that I do to create income, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next live video. Peace.